Hello, hello, welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Outlaws in the Chemlock League, and it comes down to this. It is the finals, the league championship, game two. The Outlaws took game one, and a really, really fun game to watch. If you missed it, go back and check it out because, spoilers, we are on our way to a league championship if we can win this next one. And we are putting who surprised me as one of our best pitchers. Is going to go on the mound today. Lily Dubs is locked in, and she is ready to go after her complete game shutout in the last game that she pitched. So I am excited about this. I hope you are ready to see a win. I'm very confident. I think this team can pull it off. I do not want to go to game three. That just puts too much stress on me, too many years that I feel like I'm going to have to be losing if we end up having to stress through game three. So taking a look at the lineup before we jump into this, we have Sorelli right field, had a huge game in this last one. He's going to get the start in right field as always. Babshishin behind him in center. Ramon Lee at shortstop and third base. He was a really great signing towards the end of the season. Glass Snyder's been playing well. He'll get the start at third, and in the fourth spot, Justice Colon will get the number 5 spot at first base. Giovanni Mays catching, and in the 6th spot in the order. And then we have Rock Quintana, second base. He is still tense. I don't know what we can do to try and fix that. Jerry Love, I'm going to bump up in the order a little bit. We'll do it behind ahead of Rock Quintana, behind Giovanni Mays. And then we have Alfredo Levine rounding out the batting order in left field in the 9th spot. Honestly, I think I'm going to flip-flop them once again. So Anthony Jeterson, I'm going to let you have the start in left field for this one. So, nope. No, I'm going to keep Alfredo Levine. I want that defense in left field and that arm. I think that's going to play the biggest factor. Is Babshishin's arm good? He's got a good arm. Yeah, I think this is fine. And Lily Dubs will be starting on the mound. I'm going to go alternate for this one. I'm going to click play ball, and we're going to head to Applefield against the Scroungers. I wasn't sure where they played, but we'll see if we can clinch in their home park. They have 3 players that are tense right now. They still have a locked-in leadoff hitter and a on-fire Rena Barrera. So we'll see if that plays a factor in this one. The Outlaws will get their first opportunity to bat here. They will have Braden Sorelli come to the plate to face off against Top Floral. Top has been pitching really well, has yet to allow a run in the playoffs, and he serves up a first pitch single to Braden Sorelli, who's standing on first base to start this game off. 1 pitch in, and we have a runner on. And now here comes Dalton Babshishin, who's had himself a pretty solid playoff. I assume we're probably going to see Sorelli try to steal, as he does. Great arm behind the plate and out at second base. Again, I just cannot stand the aggressiveness of this team. I don't know why they make decisions like this. And Babshishin sends one down the left field line into the corner. He's going to try and go for second base. T. Walder has a good arm, sliding into second safely for a double with 1 out. We didn't have to steal, but apparently we decided we needed to, and so that's going to put us in a position where we could have had the lead already. Instead, we have good speed over there at at second base. Ramon Lee coming up, checking on the runner. Lover Stanley applies the tag, but late. Checking on the runner once again. Second disengagement. Third would allow the runner to advance anyways. Ball low. 1-1 here for Ramon Lee. Ball 2 low. And strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. They said just caught the corner. Running is Babshishin, and it's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Holy shit. What are we doing here? So frustrating. I cannot believe that. So we end up getting 2 hits and nothing to show for it because we got caught stealing twice. Lindsay York, the person that's been catching everyone stealing with a tremendous arm, she's locked in. She comes up looking to do some damage to get things started. Lily Dubs, who had a phenomenal, can't stop repeating it, phenomenal performance in her first appearance, which was against the Pythons. And we'll see what she can do as she's also locked in a high-pressure situation to start this game, too. We're in the league championship, so of course pressure is going to be high right out of the gate. Ground out to first, and Justice Cologne steps on the bag for out number 1. Here comes Rena Barrera, who's batting over 600. She's on fire right now. And that ball just past the diving glove of Rock Quintana into right center field for a base hit. We have not seen her get out yet in this series against the Scroungers. Rock Quintana, I think, if he's not tense, if he's at neutral mojo, I think he makes that play at second base. Instead, we have a runner on first with 1 out, and Chico Longpants tense coming up. 2-0 count here. Lily Dubs drives that one into the dirt. Nice block from Mays. 3-0 count. Strike 1. Fouls out for strike 2. Runners on first is going to stay still here with 1 out. Full count. And there's ball 4. That one in the too low and not close enough for the runner to bite. And so we see runners on first and second with 1 out. And Phoenix Meyer, who's tense, comes up here with an opportunity to do some damage. But of course, Lily Dubs, she goes back down to neutral mojo, but she has been able to get out of this before. She gets a ground out to Rock, and that is going to be a quick double play to end the inning. So both teams have had an opportunity to score in the first inning. Neither could pull through, and Lily Dubs goes back into locked-in mojo as she's happy to get that double play. Glass Snyder comes up, seeing if he can get things started for the Outlaws offense. Takes a first pitch strike and a ball inside. Top Floral does have an elite 2-seam fastball. That one over to Real Sims to first, out number 1. Justice Cologne comes up, and I believe Top Floral is a B-plus pitcher, so we won't see Ace Exterminator activated here, unfortunately. Still does not matter, as Justice has some really great attributes. We'll see if she can take advantage of them. Swings at that one, goes foul, 2-1 count here. Top Floral also has Tier 2 composed, so in a 3-ball count, he will get increased accuracy as Justice Cologne flies out to left field. Dainty Waller catches that for out number 2. So this inning goes a little bit better so far for Floral versus what we saw in the first inning. Giovanni Mays, who was a big factor in that last game with a bases clearing single, hits this one foul, 2-1 count with 2 outs. Looking for something he can drive as he takes that pitch inside, but catches the corner. And he does not make good contact there as he pops it up to first base. Backs Hansen, calling everyone off, catches that out number 3. So 1-2-3 inning for Floral. And we head to the bottom of the second. Scroungers will have their 5, 6, 7 hitters. Stanley, Sims, and Hansen will come up. I believe that was Hansen. I was looking at it and couldn't process what I was reading. Lover Stanley coming in. Swings at the first pitch, very softly pushed into right field, and that is going to be a base hit to lead off the second. So Lily Dubs has not been nearly as dominant as she was in that first appearance that we saw her, but she's still, through at least one inning, she's been able to kind of manage effectively, even with runners on base. Takes the first pitch strike as Sims puts that one over to short. Nice play from Ramon Lee, but Rock Quintana does not have a strong enough arm to get it over to first in time, so it's just a fielder's choice. So the runner will be on, or the batter will trade places with the runner, standing on first. Good speed over there. And now Bax Hansen comes up. I was right when I said that. Lily Dubs still locked in. 1 out here, 1-1 count. Ball outside, 2-1. Runner goes. Giovanni Mays was ready to throw, but they fouled it off. It was a hit and run, and that ball is going to bloop into shallow center. Coming in is Babshishin, catches that one for out number 2. So it looked like maybe it had a chance to get down, but Babshishin, with his elite speed, was able to close the gap very quickly on that one. So now 2 outs for number 8 hitter Dainty Waller. We'll see what he can do. Again, good speed over there at first base, probably better than the arm of Giovanni Mays. Gets him to chase there. Nice pitch from Dubs. Low and out of the zone. Checking on the runner. And that ball hit hard center field. That ball is good, ranging back to Babshishin, catches that about a step in front of the warning track. That got me very scared when he hit it. Very loud out to end this inning. And we head to the top of the third. Babshishin with showing some really great range out there, having to range in and back for a couple of outs there, and allowed one hit, but Lily Dubs was able to get through another clean inning there. Jerry Love hits a fastball right to Back Sanson over there at first base, scoops and steps for out number one. Rock Quintana. Oh, it's such a shame watching him struggle in the playoffs here, and I don't know, I'm sure your feedback, you could probably tell me whether you think I should have given him a day off or not, but I feel like it was really hard, with these being 3-game series. I just couldn't bring myself to pulling him out at all as he swings through strike 3 there, and Floral gets him swinging for out number 2. Alfredo Levine comes up. We were bringing him in today because of the defense. Takes a first pitch strike. Floral has been pitching really well. He's locked in right now. And look at that. Alfredo Levine hit the ball hard, but deepest part of the park pretty much. Dupree catches that for out number 3. 2 hits for both sides, but nothing else as we head to the bottom of the third. Really look back at that first inning and you just really get frustrated thinking what could have been for our offense with a couple of stolen bases, which just seems so silly to me that we even tried that. And a 2-1 count here. And that ball pops up shallow center field. Again, Babshishin comes all the way in, calling everyone off, catching that for out number 1. Lindsay York, the leadoff man or leadoff woman, 0 for 1 today, and she's still locked in. She has, again, probably helped her team stay in this one just because of the tremendous arm that she has behind the plate. 2-0 count. You don't want to fall behind against really many of these pitchers with the power that they have. And York hits that one hard and high into the left field foul area, and Levine is able to get that one right next to the wall. Looked like a fan was trying to reach out and grab that ball, but Levine actually smacked their hand away before catching that. So, oh boy, that one's it. Rena Barrera breaks the tie as she sends that one into about the third deck in right field for a home run, a solo shot, and it felt like it was a matter of time. 386, her second home run of the playoffs, and she has been red hot, on fire for so long. That might have put her into jacked category for Mojo. She has just absolutely been on a hot streak. And so with 2 outs, Lily Dubs allows her first run of the playoffs of her career, really. 0-2 count here. And chases strike 3, and that ball does get into the dirt, so they have to toss it over to first. But Lily Dubs, otherwise unscathed outside of that one home run, that solo shot from Rena Barrera. And so we are finding ourselves heading into the top of the fourth, down by 1. And first pitch swinging is Sorelli. Rail Sims is able to get it over to Hansen in time for out number 1. So quick first out, and this team seems to be pressing just a little bit. Dalton hopefully can step back, breathe a second, and see if he can collect himself to get a rally going here. Swings at a pitch way out of the zone, but fouls it off. Takes a strike right there in a perfect spot of the zone. 1-2 count. Does not chase that high pitch. 2-2. And chases that one, but nubs it foul. Just enough contact there. Hits that one foul as well. Nice little battle brewing here for them for Babshishin, but Floral wins that battle as he gets him to swing through strike 3. So 2 outs. Ramon Lee comes up as he has had a pretty solid playoff experience so far, but he has been quiet in this 2-game set against the Scroungers so far. 2-1 count with 2 outs for Floral. Against Lee, swings through strike 2. Hits that one on the ground. Nice diving play from Rail Sims, and is able to get up in time to get it over to first. It looked like that ball may have gotten past her glove, but somehow she made the play. Seemed like magic to me, and that's a 1-2-3 inning through our 1-2-3 hitters in the 4th inning. So we get a little bit later into this game. Dubs still pitching really well. And she's got a little bit of extra pressure on her shoulders with no offense to speak of as that ball goes foul. Broken bat gets a new one, and Meyer steps into the box to take a ball, a second one, 2-2 count, and hits that one right in front of the plate. And scooping it is Mays, tossing to first over the head of Phoenix Myers. That's out number 1. Lover Stanley with a base hit. Has rally starter, doesn't activate when his team has the lead or when any runners are on base when they are behind. That still doesn't activate, so very niche trait. 2-1 count here. Fouls that one off, and it's a 2-2. Strike 3 for Lily Dubs. Nice pitch for her as she's able to get the second out of the inning, and now Rail Sims comes up. Rail kind of finding herself in a very similar situation as Rock Quintana. Their kind of best hitter through the year has not been able to perform in the playoffs. She has been struggling. Full count, or 3 balls to start this at bat with 2 outs, and swings at the 3-0 count. Ball hit hard to left field and right up against the wall. Alfredo Levine catching that casually for out number 3. That one had me worried too. As I also felt like Rail Sims was going to jinx me there was what I said, but we were able to get out of it. No hits, no runs in that inning, so we head to the top of the 5th, still down by 1. 4, 5, 6 hitters to take this 5th inning against Top Floral. Strike 1 low in the bottom of the zone. Take strike 2. And take strike 3. I don't know what happened there. Glass Snyder seemed to have been confused, crossed up, kind of felt like he maybe needed to take a moment to step out of the box for a few, but doesn't do so. And he takes 3 strikes in a row for an out number 1. And then Justice Cologne comes up swinging through the first strike, takes a ball low, fouls that one off. I want her to drive one so hard. She takes ball 2 low, 2-2. Hits that ball hard right center field. It's going to get all the way past the lunging center fielder. 5 Spice Dupree gets it, and Justice Cologne has herself standing on third base with a triple. Nice hit for her. Misplay from 5 Spice Dupree allows her to be able to take an extra base, and we have 1 out and a runner on third base. That's a tying run, and Giovanni Mays, the guy that came up big for us in the last game, has an opportunity to do so here. Fouls that one off, 1-1 count. Floral still locked in, despite allowing that triple. His 58th pitch of the at-bat here is a foul ball, loud, hard hit there. 2-2. Anything but a strikeout here for Giovanni Mays. If he can drive one, even if he flies out, it's an opportunity for Justice to score here. Composed activates on a full count with 1 out. Takes ball 4. Nice play. Nice at-bat there for Giovanni Mays as he steps down to first base. And a runner's on first and third now for Jerry Love. A bit of a high pressure or extreme pressure situation activates here. 3 fastballs, 4 Top Florals. So I think we might have a good matchup here for Jerry, as he takes 2 strikes consecutively, not even taking the bat off his shoulder. Does not chase that one. 65th pitch for Floral. It's a fastball that goes foul. Just missed that one as a foul straight back. And an off-speed pitch makes contact and hits that one foul as well. There's the fastball, but right to Barrera. Over to Stanley, over to Hansen, a double play to end the inning with a runner on third base, stranded with 1 out. What a shame. That was the tying run. All we needed was a ball into the outfield in some capacity, and almost like the walk from Mays backfires on us there. I was worried about the double play, but I didn't want to say it out loud. Jerry Love with a really rough at-bat there. And Lily Dubs comes back on the mound in the 5th inning. 0-2 count already. And that ball slowly grounds over to Ramon Lee, tosses to first, out number 1. Dandy Waller comes up, 0-for-1 today. Still extreme pressure here in this one as we get closer to the end of game 2. Lily Dubs still out on the mound, makes a nice play there, knocks it down, recovers quickly, gets it over to Cologne for out number 2. So back-to-back ground outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And we head to the number 9 hitter, who's tense, 5 Spice Dupree. Made a mistake in the last inning, but it didn't end up hurting her too much as she was able to, as they were able to prevent the run from scoring. 1-1 takes ball 2. Ball 3 sails inside. Lily Dub's still locked in, but a 3-1 count here. Swings through strike 2. Full count, 2 outs. Dupree makes enough contact there. She has no contact whatsoever, but uses it there somehow. That circle must be so tiny. That ball hit hard right center field, or right field, ranging back. Sorelli comes in, catches that, out number 3. Another really great inning for Lily Dubs as she goes through 5. She goes through 5 innings so far, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run, which was a solo home run. And now Rock Quintana comes up. Extreme pressure, still tense, off-speed hitter activated, top floral still out on the mound here in the top of the 6th inning. 3 outs away from being able to take it to game 3. 0-2 count here for Rock. Strikes out once again, so Floral has had his number. And I don't know what to say. Like, I really don't want to take Rock out of the lineup, but I feel like it's almost one of those things that we may have to do. Alfredo gets pulled for Nick Douglas. They're going to try and see if we can get some offense going. Swings at the first pitch, grounds over to Barrera. Barrera over to first, out number 2. Down to their last out, and it's Braden Sorelli, the top of the order here, 1 for 2 today with a single. Top Floral trying to go for the complete game. He's still locked in. Swings at the first pitch and gets it into the right field. And so we have ourselves a bit of a 2-out rally going, as we know Sorelli has an opportunity to fly around the bases if a ball gets down. Babshishin comes up 1 for 2 with a double. If he can do that again, we probably see our game-tying run here. But instead, Cinnamon Muddy Water comes in locked in and faced with a task of getting one more out for the Scroungers to push it to game 3. 1-1 count here for Babshishin. Swings way through that curveball. Fooled 1-2 count and hits that ball, but it's going to loft up to center field. 5 Spice ranges back, comes in, catches that, out number 3. It's a 1-0 loss. The Scroungers win this one. What a shame. What a shame. It makes me so much more mad looking back at that first inning, knowing that even if we just scored one of those runs, we at least pushed this into extras. But the fact that we couldn't... All right. Outlaws get shut out, I think, for the first time in this series. Well, yeah, this was the first loss in the playoffs for the Outlaws, and it comes in the championship finals. This wasn't going to be an easy matchup, of course, by any means, but no runs on 4 hits for the Outlaws, 1 run on 3 hits for the Scroungers. For the Outlaws, they got 2 hits from Sorelli. They got 1 hit from Babshishin. Both Sorelli and Babshishin both got caught stealing. Justice Cologne got a hit, and then, let me see. Yeah, that was it. That was it for our offense. There was also a walk from Giovanni Mays, and that was all we could muster up for the Scroungers. 2 for 2 day for Rena Barrera. She is yet to get out. We have yet to be able to get her out. She gets a solo home run. That's all that the Scroungers and Top Floral needed. The only other person to get a hit was Lover Stanley, and then, of course, the walk from Chico Longpants, which didn't mean much. Pitching-wise, this was a great one. Lily Dubs, she has yet to come off the mound in a game that she starts. She goes 5 innings. She gives up 3 hits, 1 earned run, the home run. She also walked 1 and struck out 2. She gets a loss in this. Do you see that line and see how unfair that is for her? I feel so bad. For the Scroungers, great pitching performance from Top Floral. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, no runs allowed. Cinnamon Muddy Water comes in 1 inning, or 1/3 of an inning. She gets the fly out to end the game and the save along with it. So Top Floral gets the 1 spot. Rena Barrera, who I did notice, she's still only on fire, not jacked yet. And then Lily Dubs gets a 3 spot for the Outlaws. We head to game 3, folks. That's not over yet. The season is going to go 1 game longer, and this one's the end-all, be-all. This is the last opportunity for both teams to try and make something happen, and we have to face off against their best pitcher, Reeve Blackwell. Whew, we might have lost our opportunity, folks. We may have failed to capitalize when we had the opportunity, and as confident and as excited as I was coming into this game, I feel so much more frustrated leaving this one, and I feel less optimistic about game 3. But it's not over yet. The team absolutely can perform when necessary. We'll see if it happens. This team really needs to step up, and we're going to have to figure it out. Let's take a look at what game 3 will bring us when it comes to our batting order. Do I change anything? I think I'm fine with bringing in Jeterson instead of Levine. We could do, you know what we could do is we could put Fernanda Branch, who hasn't even gotten to play in the playoffs yet. We could put Fernanda Branch at third base and then put Glass Snyder at DH, allowing Jerry Love to take a seat. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna have Jerry Love sit down in this one. He can be a nice bench option to turn to if necessary. Glass Snyder comes into DH. What is their team? He has what's his arsenal? Two fastballs, two off-speed pitches. So, damn, he's really good. This is gonna be a scary matchup for sure. And Rita Barrera is still on fire. That's crazy. I think this is fine with me. Of course, I'm not excited about the fact that we have Rock Quintana struggling. It's just a shame to see him, have such a tough time. Glass Snyder here. What do I want to do? I think I'm gonna put Snyder behind Cologne. I think Snyder has a chance to um, hit Cologne in if she gets on base. She did have a triple in her last at bat. She'll get Ace Exterminator activated here. So, yeah, I think this is what I'll do in this next one. We will be at home with the home uni for sure. And gosh, we need a big one from Rory Bowen, who has pitched really well, all things considered. So we'll see if he can pull it out again. We should have a pretty clean, healthy bullpen here. Stephanie Lopside, we haven't seen her since game 1 of the playoffs. Jacoby Maddox, pretty much at full stamina, so we could probably lean on him if we need to. Chris Lopside is there. Ford Richardson, I don't want to lean on him. And then Emmeline Merritt, we hopefully don't see her at all unless we're absolutely destroying them. So be a really interesting matchup of the aces. That's exactly what these games are made for these intense opportunities for both teams to put it all out on the line for one more game. So this is what we're looking at for our lineup. I hope you guys are having fun. These playoffs have been absolutely crazy to me. I can't believe we've been able to manage for this long, but here we are. We are going to see what happens next time out. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.